What's going on, everybody? I hope you're doing well. Today, we're going to be going over some of the pairs that I think look best, and I'm going to be breaking down exactly how I'm looking at them and what I'm looking at from a technical perspective. I've also got some fundamental videos in the work specifically on some awesome new gaming coins. So I hope you're looking forward to that. So if you're looking forward to this video, I appreciate it if you would smash the like button, and let's dive immediately into the chart. So what we're looking at here is Binance Coin, good old Binance. And what I am saying and what I'm seeing here is if we break below this level right here, which is the low of this high bullish candle right here on the daily, as in if we close below this on the daily, then I would anticipate that we would go and retrace to somewhere within this region right here of this last of the wick region of the last bullish candle, and then we would come down at least to this level. I think we will probably come a little bit lower. Now, why am I looking at things like this? Well, because the overall range for me is marked on from here to here. In other words, let me just mark this on. This is my last higher low. This is my last higher high. And we can see that if there's a higher low and a higher high, that means that overall we are still remaining bullish according to technicals almost exclusively. Okay. Now, as we begin to retrace, as I've got depicted on this diagram right here, when we have each retrace, it tends to come deeper than the previous. We can already see that right here. With this being the initial retrace down, we then come back up. We didn't have enough juice. We come all the way back down. Then we've been going up again. Then if we are going to come down, which is going to be depicted in my book as breaking past this level and closing below, then we'll come back up to somewhere within this region. However, it could be all the way up to the top of this region. So it could look something like this, but more than likely it will be, somewhere within this region. After that, we are very likely to take out these lows again. And so this is a simple way of how, when we are overall bullish, we can still take advantage of sales if the right opportunity presents itself. If the same opportunity had presented, let's say, right at the top over here, this is not something I would have been interested in, despite the fact that it would have worked. That is not the point. Okay, this is just not in my rules. This, however, is within my rules, and it's a cheeky little 10% almost little range right there, depending on where you get in. Now, of course, none of this is financial advice. It's just what I'm seeing, and it's 10%. I know a lot of people in the crypto space will scoff at 10%, but coming from any other kind of trading, apologies about the dogs, coming from any other kind of a trading background or just investing background, 10% is an absolutely huge gain. Now, doesn't mean that it's 100% going to win, 100% going to work. No, nothing is ever 100%. We're just working with probabilities and making sure that our rules are systematic, which they are here, because the way that I've created this higher low level, the way I've defined this higher high level, are very systematic, meaning a computer could do them if I wanted them to. Okay, this retrace, why am I defining this as a retrace? That's all pre-decided. We come down here, we come up. How do I define this come up? Well, it's broken that level right there, and then we come down here, then we're waiting for the break on the other side. Okay, and so it's all very systematic, looking for the same thing. How would I react? Well, after we get that daily close, I'll be going down to the 4-hour or 2-hour, and I'll simply be looking for confirmation in the form of either multiple wicks or maybe even just the same thing again. In other words, a bullish candle that's created that's been higher than the previous bullish candle, the low of that candle being violated, and then potentially pushing down to these levels. But this is what I see. Now, a second reason for this is if we go over to Bitcoin, for example, let's just go over here. Yeah, so if we go over to Bitcoin, we can see that Bitcoin, although it doesn't look mega bearish, it has shown a lot of bearish signals. And to be honest with you, I'm waiting for it to break this level, but the way the price is currently moving, it does look like it's going to. However, nothing's ever guaranteed, but it's something to be aware of, because obviously all of these, all of the assets in crypto are, on some level or another correlated, but particularly a lot of the major ones to Bitcoin. So yeah, so to be honest with you, Bitcoin, similar sort of thing. I'm waiting for a break. If we get a break of this level, so very similar to BNB, if we get a break of this level on the daily, then we get a break of this level. So yeah, just this original level, but maybe even this level on the daily, then I'd be expecting prices lower. This isn't to any particular level on the left. This is just roughly 25% dip from the top. Let me just mark that out, because the average correction is about 25%. And so if we do go down there, great. And then I think we could easily be reaching back up for all-time highs. What the hell is going on here? There we go. And so if that happens, then obviously we've got a cheeky little 22% opportunity all the way back up to all-time highs. But again, I'm just waiting for that because that doesn't look ideal for me, at least on a technical basis. If we're talking about it in terms of investing, then it's a completely different approach because I'm just dollar cost averaging as it goes up, but mainly and definitely more aggressively as it goes down because of an underlying belief in the coin. However, to me, in terms of value investing, Ethereum is definitely much more attractive to me. Initially, when I looked at this, by the way, I thought that this was more likely to go up. However, to be honest with you, I think this is actually more likely to go down purely just because of how all of the other coins are reacting. Sometimes this can happen. It can kind of look bullish when other coins are looking bearish and vice versa. And so you need to be aware of how all of them fit in with one another. And to me, it's still possible that it could come up past this level. But again, I'm monitoring to see if we close below this level. If we do close below, then I think we're more likely to go down. If we begin closing above and continuously close above, and we get confirmation on, the 4 hour, the 2 hours, something like that, with more structure breaking to the upside, then potentially we could come up to this level. Why have I marked this level on? Well, because we've got this kind of imbalance of buyers and sellers right here. And I think that more than likely we are going to want to come and fill that in because price has a tendency to do that. And so, yeah, so nothing too complicated. Those are the main things that I'm looking for. In fact, let's go through another couple of coins, see if we can see anything in particular. So right here, let me see my last, what is the last higher low candle? No, okay, so this would be the last higher low right here. High. Okay, so we can tell straight off the bat that we are in a bullish range, purely based off technicals here. Obviously, guys, this is just technical, no fundamental right now. And so then we've got retrace 1, then we've got retrace 2. And so then we're just monitoring for how prices are behaving. This was the last lower low down candle. This was the last higher high up candle. When I say higher high up candle, I mean the in relation to its previous candles, we can see the close and the wick is higher than this previous. And so when we come down here, if we begin closing down here, then more than likely we're going to want to come and take out that second low right here and then continue going. Or we could just do this as well. It's not really that important because if we close here, then we still have range to here, then more than likely that would be a decent little opportunity right here. But again, it doesn't look all that great at the moment. It looks very similar to the other coins that we've looked at so far. So XRP, see what we're dealing with right here. So we can see that we are in a bullish range because we made this low, then we made this overall high right here, and then we're in a very nice value area right here. But the line or the zone that I had marked out here is we would need this to break unless we start forming. Actually, no, that's not true because of yesterday's close. We'd need this level to break, or if this closes bearish as it is now, then it would be right here. We'd need this level to break, and then we would be getting some confirmation of going to the upside. But the way that things are currently moving, let's see, did we actually close below here? Okay, so we just closed below here, so I think it's actually fairly likely we're going to come down and reach for these levels right now. So this might actually be pretty good for today. So looking at how things are moving right here, it's just a standard, nothing special about that level. Ideally, what I'll be looking for is waiting for price to come up a little bit. Oh, bear with me. Oh, this isn't good. Okay. There we go. So right here's, no, let's go back to XRP. Okay, so realistically, I'll be expecting this to come up a little bit higher. Hopefully come up to these sorts of levels up here. However, that's no guarantee. It could stay within this range right here and continue to go down. It's really not that important to me. What is important is monitoring what's actually happening. And it might be a little cool opportunity here, a little 3.6%, or if it goes higher, potentially up to kind of 4.35 or maybe even 5. That's a decent little range to play with. With leverage, that would be even more. However, leverage trading is obviously a lot more risky, so take that with a pinch of salt. And yeah, awesome. I think that is pretty much it. If you've got any questions about why I've done any of these things or any particular type of content you'd like to see, then let me know in the comment section below and I will be sure to get that done. Also, if you have any particularly great gaming crypto coins you'd like me to look at, then let me know also in the comment section below and I'll get around to that. But thank you so much, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed and I will see you on the next video.